and able to step into and knock down those shots. So pretty good offensive player with a huge upside, in my opinion, here at home. But I think taking this team out of transition, off a miss or makes, really important as Luka finishes strong. Didn't really know he had all of that in this game. He's trying to develop some more skills offensively. Nice pass.
There's a lob and a finish. Luka up top to Dwight Powell.
Got to start pushing for him to be on that all-rookie team. As Fox goes left against the lefty Jalen Brunson.
Had a couple of those early on. Paint catch here for Barnes. Barnes trying to carve out space and scores off the glass with a foul. Early on, 3 boards for Luka. And he also has 3 points and an assist. Brunson clear for takeoff and slamming it home. Fox goes out of the game. 8 minutes in, Kings lead by 5, and Luka cut into that 5-point lead, and the Mavericks have found their legs after a slow start in the game. And he's finding himself late in his rookie season. 20 points a game over the last 7. And he could not get to that Luka layup. You know, he had 4 blocks, Bagley did last week against Dallas, but Luka beats him to the basket to score again. Kings have scored the last 4 points after Dallas had chewed the deficit down to a 1-point game. And here's a stop and pop 3. And Trey Burke's having a really good run over the last handful of games. 2-man action on the right side of the floor. Got a mismatch. Dirk ready to shoot it over Corey Brewer. Immediately on the catch. Dirk with his first points of the game. Luka 7, Dirk 7, the top Dallas scorers in the game.
Love it.
They were the top 2 scorers the other night. Oh, Bagley. Bagley, I'm speaking of. Big double-double against Dallas last week. 22 points and 12 boards. There's a lob up top. Devin Harris sends it to Dwight Powell's way, who slams it home.
Good defense by Trey.
1-man fast break. Devin Harris all the way to the basket. It won't go.
Right there, just couldn't finish in traffic.
And Yogi looks off the defense.
Creating a very easy opportunity for those to Goofus.
Dirk over Bagley, 40 years old, over 20 years old, and on the money. Healed. You have to be close to as a shooter so he can drive it past you.
Well, that's a nifty drive that time.
28 and 29 points in the 2 previous games against Dallas this year for Buddy Hield. Those are his first points tonight.
That's a mismatch here.
Luka against Cauley Stein, late clock. There you go. Maybe some more points in the paint like that with a beautiful spin move by Luka. 6 for 6 and 0 for 6 on his 2s and 3s tonight. Really, Cauley Stein. Oh my!
Wow, you.
And that wowed me so much, kind of scared. And that's a wow right there from Dwight Powell.
That's more of a pow right there.
Barnes, Barnes traded at the deadline, and he saw Dwight play well at the end of last season. But Barnes may have been his former teammate, but he hasn't seen the new and improved. Way through the defense, but Cauley Stein shuts the door on Jalen Brunson. Brunson from the perimeter, yes sir.
That's nice. Sized him up. Hit that little step back.
De'Aaron Fox against Trey Burke. And 1. Barnes misses. Cauley Stein rebounds. So with the fact that they're about to be officially eliminated in a handful of games, Cauley Stein finishes up top again. Going to him again. And nice mid-air adjustment, and he scores.
That is so much athleticism there.
In rhythm because he was ready to shoot it, right? Here comes Cauley Stein again. He is just terrorizing the Mavericks in the paint in this quarter. Drive by Buddy Hield, and here comes Kleba, and he sends it out of bounds.
Court scorched the Mavericks backcourt. Or played extremely well, I should say. Buddy Hield finally gets one to go.
Buddy Hield made his first 3 of the game just moments ago. Miss that one. Long rebound floated out to Harrison Barnes. A drive and score with an and 1 for Bogdanovich.
I feel good, and I feel good about the Mavericks pulling this game out after plays like that.
Oh, that makes me feel good.
Yeah, that's a nice little slip to the rim that time.
Hates these cans.
Burke to the rolling Powell. to broke off in the corner. Bang! Luka operating against Bogdanovich. Poked away. Brunson. His three over Yogi. And he is in Brunson burner mode tonight. 5 out of 6 from the floor. In the last 5 games, right?
Yes, and then there's been a couple of those
near misses.
Yeah,
close shaves. There's another assist, and that one is spectacular. The slam dunk by Powell off the dish from Luka.
Finish up top. Outstanding finish that time.
No messing around when it comes to Dwight Powell, shooting 77% in the restricted area this year. Dallas in front by 3. A couple of former EuroLeague MVPs going at it. Luka with a step back. It's not a 3, it's a 2, and he's making all of those tonight. Still 4:43 to play. 8-point lead, biggest one of the game for Dallas. Barnes in the paint. Barnes for Sacramento, and it bounces home, and he has an 18-point night to lead them in scoring. Brunson got bumped, threw the ball away.
He was trying to draw one there.
Heel for 3. Oh, that turnover hurt. Two teams tonight shooting 51% from the floor. They are deadlocked in the last 2 minutes. Brunson, a big reason why the Mavericks are shooting well tonight. He takes it to the cup. 3 straight trips down the floor for Sacramento. Every time Dallas has had an answer, this time though they don't. Luka against good defense doesn't get a whistle. Buddy Hield in transition of 3.
It's so smart as a young player.
Now he's going to drive it, and this one will bounce home after the last one bounced out.
Hawks is big time.
played the free throw game.
Luka around Barnes to the basket, layup. There's the quick strike.
And it's toughness.
Still a 4-point game. Cross court to Kleba. Powell, offensive rebound and a foul with 8 seconds left in the game. And that will do it. The Kings down by 8 with just under 5 minutes to play. Storm back thanks to Fox and Hield primarily. It's a 125-121 win for Sacramento.